Lanky Franky Panky is going to do a little hanky spanky with Tyr, who's playing as a Lord General, but hanky spanky fanky lanky panky is the Water Spider Exarch here on Ashes of Typhon. Pretty good hero to be facing up against the IG, I would say, but, well, I suppose at least it's a ranged hero for the Lord General to contend with, which is generally quite good for him. I used to always feel that the Lord General was the best hero against Eldar, but that was in a very different meta. I definitely do not think that is the case right now. I think he's just by far the worst IG hero. Having an IG hero that bleeds is pretty miserable. But Tyr is going for a pretty standard, older IG build with 2 guardsmen, so we'll see how it goes. Lanky Franky Panky is going for triple guardians to face him. So this is like something from fucking 2021. This is from a bygone era. It's how the old school meta always was, prior to everyone going like double Kadashans and getting guardsmen and never getting the sergeant, and a lot of shurikens and big army versus army fights. I mean, this is a map that definitely provokes those army versus army fights, and this is bizarre. This is literally, is this 2021 or is this 2020? This is a long time ago. This was when Bestie was ruling Elite Mod as the best player, always running around with Sentinel into triple guardsman. So that has not been the thing for a long time, many years. So this is going to be weird. And rather predictably, we see a shuriken. I would expect double shurikens. I mean, this is a... Well, I mean, I intended it to be a sloppy Saturdays, but we'll see how these players play. They're playing the old school meta, and this could be a good game. We'll see. Yeah, it's definitely a sloppy Saturdays, because the reaction time on the repairs there was pretty fucking bad. But that's okay. You know. Can't all be on cocaine every game. Can we, Piano? No, you just can't afford cocaine. It's methamphetamine. It's just as good, really. It's pretty much as good. It's like getting a Czech girlfriend versus a Rus girlfriend. I'm sorry, Piano. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Czech people. You're lovely. Especially my Czech, Romani, lesbian neighbours. They're lovely. So, only seeing one shuriken so far. Ah, there you go. God, it's almost like I'm psychic, isn't it? You think I'm an Eldari? Second shuriken is en route for handy spanky lanky franky panky. Double guardians here, going to encounter the Lord General, who is out of cover. Going to do some obscene damage to him. Going to run for some cover. Oh, look at that. Hero just bled. Going to get a Sarge. Yeah, he's going to stay on play, which makes sense. He's going to get the Sarge, boost his HP, and can reinforce that retinue model. And yeah, he will easily dispatch these guardians who need to retreat before they bleed. They're going to bleed. They're bleeding. You need to retreat, mate. He's not realised. Oh dear. Ah, he's focusing on taking out the Sentinel. Can he get it? He should be able to get it here, but these guys are pathing weird. But yeah, I mean, he actually rotated the shuriken. I didn't even realise. I thought he was just keeping it facing this way. Either way, it would have killed the Sentinel. But yeah, he grabs the Sentinel, which is a pretty big win, because Guardsmen on their own are pretty shit. The reason why you get 3 of them with the Sentinel is so that you can have crazy repair support for the Sentinel. But now, he's just got 3 guardsmen, so he's in a bit of trouble. You would expect typically spotters with this build. Okay. A little bit of miss micro there from Mr. Panky. And setting up a little bit far back with his shuriken as well, but safe. It just means he's not going to actually take the contested VP, which is a bit sad. Yeah. But this is looking decent. Move up again now. Oh, last turret. Okay. Interesting. That won't reach the Shuri, but there's absolutely no chance of ever taking the VP right now. So yeah, I mean, that's okay. That's not a bad idea, actually, from Tyr there. I like that. It's pretty cool. Denies this VP, that's for sure. And he's still got the pressure on down here. He's kept the LG in play, forced off the Guardians once again. So, cap this and then retreat. Because at this point, you know, you're rocking 3 retinue models with less than 350 HP. You don't want to just bleed unnecessarily. He's going to have to go back to base and heal at some point soon anyway. He just retreats. He doesn't want the bleed. I mean, he's got the 2-0 cap. Probably would have been worth the bleed to get the extra VPs there, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, Gazman not in cover here. Only a few of them models even shooting, to be honest. And yeah, it looks like we're going to see the triple Guardians push through the middle, flank the turret. Guardsman kind of caught out right now. No medical kits, it seems. They are just attritioning through this. Lucky there's no retreat grenades. Holy shit. They get the VP, but yeah, now they're losing their farm. That's not worth it. He's just gone a fast tier 2 as tier. He's probably going to get a Chimera. It's synergized with his triple Guardsman and the fact he's gone for a bit of a fast tech, not getting any tier 1.5 right now. No spotters, which is brave of him against double shurikens. I mean, this side laying down at the bottom is completely locked out. That shuriken needs to push up further. And it looks like, well, I don't know if he forgot about it, but either way he's going to take out the turret. This Guardian should probably rotate over, go decap the point. They're not going to contribute much with that few models. Okay, doesn't do that. It re-engages and inevitably has to retreat them. Okay, these guys do move up, but you don't own the VP, my friend, so I don't know why you're trying to lock this off. You need to get the VP at least decapped first. Right now, having the shuriken here to support this push would have been very, very helpful. The Spider should probably just go in and melee this sword that isn't suppressed. Buy more time. Shuriken needs to rotate and suppress these dudes. I appreciate you want to bleed models from these as well. How has he not bled models? There you go, the Sergeant gets killed on the Lord General's retinue. I don't really know what they were doing there. Okay, he's fishing for red, so he can use Creeping Basilisk Barrage. Fine, that's going to force off the Shuriken. Well, it's going to push it back. It didn't even force it off. Man. And he drops double gens. And the Chimera comes out. Okay, but Lanky, Frankie, Panky is now tier 2 as well, so he's in a pretty good situation. Shuriken can take cover here. Oh, he's not even going to take cover. Oh, that's a bit brave. Wow, okay, fair enough. Yeah, and then Walt Spider's coming down as well. The guns on these things will absolutely mince Guardsmen. But, yeah, they're not very good against armor. But they do get haywire grenades. Here comes the Bright Lance. No resources for the aspect to get the haywire grenade, so yeah, that's fine. Just going to teleport away for now. He does show that he's got the Bright Lance. I don't know if Tia clocked that or not, but he could have. Lord General going to get forced off by the Shuriken here. These idiots getting way too close. He's going for the decap. How is he not losing models, man? Wow. He only lost a retinue member. That is worth the decap. It really is. I'm surprised he didn't lose more, though. I really am. Look at the size of the Eldar army compared to Tia's. Now it's probably worth upgrading these guys, yeah. Now that you sort of... You're sure that he's not too far ahead in tech, and you're not going to get beat by a vehicle rush. You've got some AV on the field. He's got his... haywire grenade there via the aspect of the Warp Spider, but you got to be careful about how you use this. You do want to set it up with your Bright Lance, so probably wants to pull back a bit. He's just bleeding right now, no real reason. Pushing forward on the Chimera. Yeah. Now we can rotate because the Chimera got too bold. Slow reaction, too late. He does have crack shot. Well, actually, he doesn't right now, does he? Is Crackshot 50 or 75 red? I can't remember. Might only be 50, you know. No, surely it's not 50. That's, like, super cheap. I don't know, it could be. Obviously, the point is use that on the Bright Lance. More damage, more range. It can be very effective. Which... Wow, he didn't even use it there. Holy shit. That was just max range. Okay, Haywire, where are you? Gosh. Very slow on the haywire. Wow. What spiders? Everything getting deleted right now. There is a turret right there. Wow. He didn't notice the turret on the side. Nice turret by Tia. I love it. I love seeing the last turret play. Defensive last turret play in both instances as well. Really nice. Yeah, that caught Lanky Panky with his pants down right there. And he got a little bit of a spanky. Pretty bad losing your Bright Lance. So he's had to swap the other Shuriken weapons team to a Bright Lance. So now he's got no Shuriken. Which means Guardsman can kind of just walk into engagements and dominate. Probably worth getting the... Oh, I was going to say, getting the Commissar on your Guardsman rather than the Sergeant. Just because the DPS on a Commissar leader is a lot higher than the Sarge. The Sarge himself only does about 2 DPS with his shitty auto pistol, last pistol, whatever it is. Whereas the Commissar is kind of like a tactical Space Marine Sergeant. He's doing like 20 DPS with his pistol. It's pretty insane. And they're the same upkeep. So yeah, you pay obviously for the power to get the... Okay, this heavy turret's not great. It's gonna win for him. He's got the Bright Lance. Oh, well, is it? It missed that shot, which is not ideal. And now it's shooting a generator. Oh yeah, it's dead. Crack shot there on the Bright Lance. And he's not repairing it with the Guardsman, which is a bit weird. Yeah, and Guardsman only with a Sergeant, not trading great against these Guardians right now. And the Guardians don't even have the... Oh, wow. They don't even have the Warlock. Should make them even more effective. Crack shot there, putting in the work. Takes out the Chimera after the heavy turret. Now we're going to lob some grenades in the retreat. Yep, logical. Okay, well, crazy. What Spiders lost a lot of models down here? What did they fight? Just a Lord General? Seriously? What the fuck? Damn, they lost 3 models fighting him. That's expensive. And VPs are very even right now with... Oh, Lanky Frankie cancelled tier 3. He was going tier 3 right at some point. I swear he was. I swear he was. Not anymore. Now he's got a Kassakin squad en route for tier to contend with. That's going to be really tough. Let's see how this upgraded spider can do. Nah, he's going to back off. He don't want to cap in the open. He wants the cover. But he's got no one to support him. And the VPs are ticking down with this 2-to-1 cap in favour of tier.
We must arm for even crueler warfare. An opportunity to improve myself.
That's a nice barrage right there. Beautiful stuff. Wow, catching all these guys out. And the amount of splash damage right now, fucking hell, this is juicy. Seeing all these Guardians blobbed up with such low HP. My god. I don't know what you could throw on it, but anything would be beautiful. Here come Kassakin with their rapid fire immersion breaking plasma guns. Why they have plasma guns, I'm not entirely sure. That makes them less effective against all the light infantry they're facing at the moment. So it's a bit strange. Another defensive turret. I think that one can get scrapped. I mean, you've got to go for a Lehman next, right? Or, honestly, if you can get away with this few units, save up for a Stormlord. I know you are facing Eldar, which means you're risking the Eldritch Storm, but it's probably fine. It's a 1v1. Even with an Eldritch Storm, taking out Stormlord would be pretty drastically amazing. Killing retinue models again. Takes out the Sarge, takes out a bodyguard. Is it worth the crack shot cooldown and red? I don't know. Yep, Bright Lance takes out the last turret. Why the heck did he get plasma guns? That is the strangest thing. Nice grav nade though. So now you grenade them. Plasma grenade, that is. Come on, brother. Boom, 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 boom. Nice damage. Is he focusing the Sarge? No, he got him. It didn't seem like he was focusing it. That was a beautiful grav nade though. Very good stuff. Yeah, Tier needed to react faster to that. I mean, you get the sprint ability on the Kassakin. You really want to save it for things like that. Hit Q to activate your sprint, bonus move speed, and then dodge the grenade. It's quite obvious if the Warp Spider teleports in like that and he doesn't have his melee upgrade, then you know what he's going to do. He's going to throw a grav grenade, so you need to split your units up and get moving. But yeah, that was beautiful. So it looks like Tyr is actually saving up for a super heavy vehicle because he isn't getting a Lehman. Is that a frag grenade? Ooh, a little bit too early. That could have been a wipe, which would have been huge actually. You know, removing the haywire potential against your super heavy would be pretty great. But here comes a fire prism. That's going to be pretty good against a super heavy because it'll outrange it. It's a good map for fire prisms. I mean, look at these lanes here. Massive, long lanes where you can have a nice line of sight. So we're just going to see a generic Baneblade, which would have more utility against the Fire Prism than a Stormlord, but let's face it, a Fire Prism shouldn't be in range of the main cannon or the side las cannons of a super heavy IG vehicle. And if it is, it's probably going to die anyway, because it's not meant to be in that range. Kassakin and Lord General being the big bullies that they are, forcing off these isolated and non-full HP squads quite easily. But won't be able to force off the Fire Prism that easily. Lord General putting the VP pressure on though. Somehow he is quite far ahead in VPs. So he obviously did that little push down there bottom. And Lanky, Panky only just sending Guardians and a Bright Lance down bot now. But Kassakin is still in play. Doesn't need the Fire Prism dealing with the Lord General right now. Really needs it down here. Oh dear. Yep, not in the right spot at all. Why is the Fire Prism up top? I don't know what he's doing. There's only a Lord General up here. He's got way too much. He needs to get on the VPs, and that requires controlling the bottom. And now he's got a fucking Baneblade to contend with. Has he got the red for Eldritch? No, he's quite far off as well. He needs to not use Crack Shot. He's got to be very conservative about that. Kassakin have actually pulled out Melter Guns, which he just used Crack Shot. He's not seen the Baneblade, so he doesn't realise. But he should know something crazy's coming. I mean, Kassakin came onto the field ages ago. And obviously now he has seen the Baneblade, so he knows what's up. He needs to save the red now for an Eldritch. Should get a fair bit of red killing all these guardsmen. Oh god. First Baneblade shot comes out, kills a Guardian. And another squad of Guardsmen has been purchased for both capping and repair support for the Baneblade. Let's see then. Fire Prism can start its chip. And as you can see, it is very much chip damage. But it'll add up fairly quick, you know. Swing and a miss there with the Demolisher Cannon. There goes the Haywire Grenade. Bang. Okay, but the Baneblade can just turn around and kill the Prism now. Why the fuck is the Prism getting so close? He needs to keep driving the Baneblade forward. He didn't. Can he get that shot? Oh, wow. Wow. If he got one more las cannon shot, if you go back, you'll see that one of the las cannon shots in that initial engagement when the Prism drove forward shot at the infantry instead. If it hit that Prism, it'd be dead right now. Massive, massive micro error there from Lanky Franky Panky. No reason to send the Fire Prism so close. The Baneblade must have gone around the corner and the Fire Prism lost line of sight, but yeah, just a big error. Big error. But there is a second Prism out, and yeah, Prisms aren't that high in HP, and that means repairing them back to full is not going to take long at all when you've got triple Guardians. This is not a good matchup for the Baneblade. Just going to get outranged. As long as the Eldar have got something in front to provide line of sight, they should be good. I wonder if this is going to be... Oh, a heavy turret. Oh, I thought it was going to be a bunker. That would have been better. Okay. Bright Lance cannot set up here. It's just going to get Demolisher Cannoned. Or not. Bright Lance is still firing at this Baneblade. It's tanking beautifully under repairs for now, but it's not going to last for long. Where is the Demolisher Cannon? He hasn't got it. He's just going to lose the Baneblade. Why did it sit there? I mean, it took out the Bright Lance in the end, but sitting there under the fire of 2 Fire Prisms. Prisms do need to be careful of the heavy turret, even though it missed its shot there. It will do quite a lot. But yeah, these guys have the same range as it, if not more. You could actually just attack ground even if you can't see it. I'm pretty sure that would be effective with the Prism. Did they just die? No. They got the decap on the natural and then they got a retreat. I mean, really good VPs for Tier, but now he's fighting these 2 Prisms. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to do. You can just teleport behind the heavy turret, get line of sight. And these 2 can take it out. Power of the Prisms. Bang. Dead heavy turret. Bit of a throw of his Spider Exarch there, but it's okay. Yeah. It's a bit more than Kasakin can deal with. I don't know what this heavy turret is. Oh my god, the rear armor. Fuck, that does a lot of damage. That's a 2-shot on rear armor, eh? What the hell? This thing does 200... So it only needs 1 rear armor hit and then 1 normal armor hit and it kills a Prism. That is crazy. I didn't realize it did that much damage. Wow. Clearly mostly an AV weapon. But yeah, it didn't snag the Prisms, and so that is pretty much going to be a GG. He's stalling it out with Creeping Basilisk Barrage, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I was going to say, why are you walking these Guardians away, Mr. Panky? You need to get on that VP while you can, son. And yeah, you cannot cap with units that are vulnerable to knockback with Fire Prisms attacking you. The cooldown on their attacks is not long enough. You will not ever decap the VP. And that's one of the coolest things about Fire Prisms. So powerful to just deny a cap like that. Try all they might to throw bodies on the VP. It's not going to work against the Fire Prism.
Behold our new possession. Our purpose is one.
Like spamming Crackshot, doesn't he? I mean, I don't. He's got loads of red in spite of it, so it's not a terrible idea. It's better practice than never using your red. But I don't know. It's just like that situation there. Did you really need to use Crackshot? I think you were good. This now is decent though, because this is a bit more of a tough firefight. Nice grab grenade. Caught him again. Yeah, grab grenades are pretty good at lower level, aren't they? When the reaction time's slow, they put in a lot of work. Yeah, metal stormtroopers. Yeah, no rangers to detect them, so they are a great option to kill Fire Prisms. Any sort of artillery vehicle, they're good at. They don't have the energy for their melter. Problem is, they can get knocked over like that. So if you don't, you kind of need something else to sort of bait the initial attack from the Fire Prism. Yeah. And that is GG. Alright. I mean, he's just... How could... Like, he can't win this, surely. Pushes out down here with Kassakin, but 5 Prism just denies the cap. Yeah, there's no AV. There's just no AV. He's got plasma guns as well in the Guardsman for some reason. Why has he got into them? It's very weird. You know, maybe if Tia went for a Lehman, he could have made a comeback here, but the fact that he went for double plasmas in the Guardsman, fucking weird. Gravnade into an Eldritch. Oh. So, you know what? Some really nice combos from Lanky, Franky, Panky with the Gravnades here. And yeah, Melta Stormtroopers try it again, but obviously they just get knocked over by the prisms. And then the Lord General walks into the retreat grenades that finish off the Stormtroopers, and that is GG. Yeah. Well, I've put it for, you know, I'll give him that he drawn this out at the end and somehow got Lanky, Franky, Panky down to 34 VPs, but that was over a long time ago. Lanky Panky needs to prioritise the VPs more in his positioning of the prism. But yeah, a decent play actually from low-level players. Not really very meta. Going for these plasma guns at the end was very confusing, and I really do think if Tio managed to get out another Lehman, he would have had a chance. He got these prisms low with the melters, and then if they're distracted, either way, like if they're distracted in dispersed mode, trying to knock over the melters, then you can just drive your Lehman in the back and shoot him in the ass. Or you drive the Lehman in first, get them focused on trying to kill the Lehman, and then suddenly you appear behind them whilst they're in focused beam, so they can't knock you over. Then you hit them with the Stormtroopers and wipe them out. So with all the Guardsmen he had and the Kassakin, I think he definitely was room for winning this on the VPs, given how close it came, but kind of thrown it at the end. As far as Lanky Panky was concerned, no Eldritch on the Baneblade was a disappointment, but he ended up killing it anyway. But I think a better player, he wouldn't have killed that Baneblade so easily. Why it didn't demolish a cannon, the Bright Lance, immediately, I don't know. That Bright Lance was shooting with Crackshot for so long, and in the end the Baneblade just killed it with its normal guns, but he literally could have just demolished a cannon instantly to force it off. So I don't know what he was doing. He first tried to demolish a cannon, the Triple Guardians, and yes, it's tempting food to blow up, but you have to recognise the priority there. You had double prisms on you, and then he's seen the double prisms, and that's when he cancelled the Demolisher Cannon, didn't even fire at the Guardians, and tried to back off. But you're a Baneblade, so you retreat very slowly. Anyway, pretty decent showing there. That's a good one. Thank you for the submission, folks. That's going to be all from me by Torpid. I'm signing out. Peace.